kids and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island. When summer comes and winter falls, the island ladies go to shopping malls. Take daddy's credit card and charge it all. They're living on an island. Oh, we're living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm just basking in the sun.
Hey, Anthony, give me a vodka. Is that your Camaro? It's gorgeous.
You know, I went to high school with Billy Joel.
I go to Hamptons on Friday night. I party hard till the sunshine bright. Then I'm sitting in traffic on Sunday night. I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm not hurting anyone. Let's live.
Hey there, Islanders. If you're going out to the beach, you better get an early start. Traffic is miserable.
Well, I'm coming of age in old Bethpage, trying to get down in Levittown, dancing in the dark and
You're pale as shit.
Here we are, happy.
Right.
Hey, the Gagootz show.
The Gagootz show.
With Mezzy, you.
Mezzy Gagootz.
You've been on the show, Mezzy Gagootz, baby. That's so cool. Mezzy's here. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Nancy.
Yes, we miss you, Nancy.
Nancy does everything on the show. Nancy booked the two guests that we have tonight. She booked them. She booked Mezzy. She talks to Mezzy all the time. Nancy has some serious back issues, and that's why she wasn't on the last show. And pretty much she's going to be the guest co-host from now on.
Who?
Nancy. Because
I
don't
she's a
know.
guest. I thought you were saying me. I was like, well, damn. I just got to upgrade.
Oh
that
no,
quickly.
I would like that.
Oh, okay.
I would love that. You know, you're fun. You're a lot of fun.
Thank you. I tried.
Okay. And I love seeing you. I love Mezzy D. If you ever get a chance, you got to see her. She's performing all over.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
You know what's so funny when people say, they're like, what do you want to go on as? Like, what is a good thing to, like, you know? Like,
Your
I haven't been on
intro?
the Apollo yet, so what's my intro? Like, I guess it has to be I've been all over.
No, you make up. You know what my intro is? And it's real. My intro is the longest running open micer on Long Island.
Do you still go to open mics right now?
What?
You still go to open mics right now?
Yes, I do.
That's good.
And these two guests, I met them at open mics, separate open mics.
What a full circle moment.
Yeah, Tom DeSillis and John Drama, I believe. Johnny
He's
Drama.
going to bring the drama. We love
He's
drama.
going to bring the drama.
We like the drama. That's interesting. And you know what? I'm going to pick their brains on open mics because I haven't been to one in a while. But I've been like, I got to get back. I got to get back to the open mics. Except for one I did one time. It was like one person there. And it was a comedian. We were just doing jokes back and forth. It was a little awkward. It's like he's staring at me.
Yeah, open mics, they're different than they were when I first started. When I started, you actually dressed and you acted like you were at an audition.
Oh.
And they did open mics in, there was East Side Comedy Club, Governors did it, but the way they did it was they would have like a regular feature act, or they would have an improv group. And then before the improv group came on, they'd have a few open micers, and then after it, they'd have them. But the caliber of the comedy was much better then than it is now.
But that was before they were doing comedy in like bars. Like, you know what I mean? Like now you can do a comedy show just about, you could do it in your back. I did somebody's backyard. It's kind of awesome though. It's a paid gig. I hope they call me back.
I might be doing.
I was pretty good.
I hope they call me back.
Like I was pretty good, man. I was killing it, man.
There's been a great week for every Super Bowl Sunday,
Yes.
and now Valentine's Day is coming up.
I mean, that depends on who you are, because not everyone likes Valentine's Day.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays people are doing Galentine's Days.
Yeah? What's that?
Some people are just sad, crying. Galentine's, that's when you celebrate with your friends.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like if you're like a single, or you don't have to be single, you can have like a person and be like, I still want to be with my girls.
Yeah, all right.
Because relationships are tough, but girl friendships are like
I got you
the gem of the world. Did you really?
Yes.
Oh wait, I think I know what it is. Ah, he's the best Valentine ever. Oh my god, I'm a Gagootz.
She's a good goose. Yeah, of course. Come on.
Wait, so like, cause you and Nancy have been together for
35 years.
I don't know. I was gonna say 40. I was close. So like, do you still like ask her to be your Valentine? Do you do like?
I have to.
Tell the people out there. Cause
I asked her, what do you want to do? And we were going to do something like Saturday or something. But now with her back, her back is so bad, she really has trouble walking. So, hey, babe.
Yeah. Wait,
so,
what about it? Like maybe get her a massage or something, or you be the masseuse. It's getting freaky in here. Okay.
I do a feet now. She doesn't know. She's ridiculous. I do a feet. And
You'll
the
work
feet
your way
again.
up. It's fine. I'm giving you the moves.
You're giving me the moves. Yeah.
But that's good to know, because my friend my cousin was just talking to me. She's been with a guy for 5 years, and he's like, we've been together for 5 years. I don't have to ask you to be my Valentine anymore. Benny, tell them. You look in that camera. You tell them what they should be doing.
You don't understand women. You don't understand women.
Thank you. I like.
They want you have to put on a big show. You got to be great. She's your woman.
You don't have to do a big show, but like a cute show.
A cute show.
Yes.
Or you have to show. You have to show that you love them.
Yeah,
still.
that's
And you
all
have to
Valentine's Day is about.
That's what Valentine's Day is. And you have to do things, and they will do things nice for you too.
Ooh.
But if
that's
you
a good
don't
point.
do anything nice, then one day when they mix your underwear with some pink clothes, they'll say, "Remember Valentine's Day?"
That's the sweetest thing. I was thinking put eye drops in the water. No, it's fine.
yeah.
I watch too much crime stories. Anyway,
Visine in your beer.
I think you die from that though.
What, the Visine?
I think so.
I don't know. My brother-in-law's still
Thank God.
alive.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just incriminating ourselves all through the show. We love it. Great. This is good.
Anyway, so it was Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes.
And I loved it because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. And
They didn't play, did they?
No.
Oh, I was like, what? Was I watching this?
But they got beat by Kansas City. So I didn't want
I
didn't want Kansas City to three-peat.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really watch football ever, right? And I don't know any football rules. But I swear to God, the Super Bowl, I'm like, dude, he punted, and then he went back 3 yards. Is he crazy? Also, the Chiefs didn't have to lose that bad. That was like OD. You know?
That was good. Now, what did you think of the halftime show?
So, first I should ask, did you get the halftime show?
No.
Okay.
I didn't,
makes
but
sense.
my son Ryan, who you've met,
Yeah.
and he's 31, he was sitting right next to me dancing and doing, and he was so happy, and he explained it to me. So he
Yeah.
was like my interpreter to let me know.
You know what? There were some points that it wouldn't have hurt if they had some like subtitles, because he was rapping a little quick even for me. I said, "Wait, hold up, buddy, slow that down." You know what I mean? That
Ryan said that he had to omit some of the curse words.
Yeah, of course.
Ryan loved it, and Ryan explained to me that there were 2 million people turned off the game, turned off after the halftime.
Oh,
so they only tuned
stayed.
in for that, and
That's
then they didn't
funny.
even watch the rest of the game.
Well, I mean, was there much of a rest of the game after?
Not really.
I mean, we kind of knew he was going to win.
I went to bed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
I was
like they threw. I will say the Chiefs threw like one ball. I was like, oh, that was good. That was good.
But there was no way they were going to come back from 37.
You could have. You know what? My friend was a Chiefs. He was like on the Chiefs side. He's like, no, they usually come back in the third quarter. I'm like, dude, what are they, Superman? Like, what do we?
No, they are a second half team.
Oh, okay.
For football, they are a second.
That definitely didn't show.
But I didn't think even Mahomes and Kelsey they're great, but they didn't have what like John Elway was a great comeback guy. You know,
You're getting
there's
into
certain
some specifics, but I will say this:
Yes.
we should sign somebody should check on Mahomes, because they were just like beating that guy up the whole time. Like nobody felt weird. Like they were like attacking the guy.
Because he's one of the he's considered one of the best quarterbacks out there.
They gotta let
So
him
you
run.
want, and
come
no
on.
matter how many points in football, no matter how many points you tack on, I've seen teams with like 25-0 and all of a sudden lose the game. And I told you I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, I remember a wild card game that it was 35-0 or 35-3, 35-3 at halftime, and it was that means it's time's up. Anyway, the Houston Oilers, I believe it was, in the wild card, beating up on Buffalo, 35-3. Nancy was pregnant at the time. She's laughing. She says, "I'm going to bed." She said, "This game's over." I sat there. We wound up winning. The Bills won 38-35.
Well, you said that was a Super Bowl?
That was a playoff game for
see,
the
that's
Super
a
Bowl.
fun game to watch. That's the type of stuff I want for the Super Bowl. I want it to be like nail-biting to the end.
And Nancy
we were not nail-biting.
Nancy wakes up and she comes and she sees the score that I think they like tied it, 35. She's like, "Are you recording this?" You know, and I said, "No, I was stunned. I couldn't get up from my seat."
Oh yeah, because back in the day you had to like get the VCR.
Well, I was
thing
recording everything. I used to
okay.
record
That's
everything
good.
on
That's
the
good. But I do want to quickly say, for the people
Yes.
out there that didn't get it, I think that the halftime show, it was more about symbolism. It's Black History Month. So if you realize, like, he had a lot of like black men as representing the American flag. right? Like symbolizing that it's also black men that have like contributed to America, right? Because I think a lot of times they go to the side, which is, I mean, it's normal. But I think for me, I felt like it was like strong. I don't know where Serena came from, like crip walking. That was weird. I was like,
no,
you're not a crip, all right? Let me need you to bring it down.
No, Ryan explained that to me too.
What did he say?
Because she used to date Drake.
She said that wasn't the reason though. She said because Kendrick said you want a crip walk for the Super Bowl. She was like, I was honored, and that was the end of the story for her.
All right.
But women are vindictive.
Yeah.
You know why she
Yeah.
That was good though.
I bet Drake probably wasn't nice to her on Valentine's Day.
Well, I mean, come on, it's Drake. Sidebar, I know I have this one good story about Drake. I know a girl who went on a date with Drake, and this is real, he rented out the whole restaurant just for her. I mean, like, I was like, did you have sex with him? I hope you did. She did it.
She did it?
She did it. She thought she was going to get a second date. Girl, you ain't getting no second date with Drake.
Next time, she probably
ruined
got
it
a
for
Big
us.
Mac and fries.
No, I don't think there was a next time. I think she ruined it for us. I think our chances
A
are
whole
done.
restaurant,
A
yeah.
whole restaurant. And it was like, dimly lit with the... He's definitely giving light-skinned guy, for sure. That's what a light-skinned guy would do, yeah.
Okay, anyway, before we bring up our guests, we're going to go to Bob Hope. You remember Bob Hope? With a little PSA for us, and then we're going to bring up both of our guests, John and Tommy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Take it away, Carmine.
I'm proud to live in this great free country, and I'm proud of our commitment to free speech, and I'm proud of our country's commitment to protecting the rights of its citizens to work and live free from bigotry and violence. That's why I was amazed to discover that many people die each year in anti-gay attacks, and thousands more are left scarred emotionally and physically. Bigotry has no place in this great nation, and violence has no place in this world, but it happens. Prejudice hurts, kills. Please don't be a part of it.
And we're back with our two guests, Tom DeSillis and John Drama. Is that what's the story?
My real name's Johnny Antitomaso, but Johnny Drama is like a famous TV character.
Yes,
growing up,
Encore.
my friends call me Drama.
What is it? Entourage.
Yeah.
Wait, from like Total Drama? That's not a real
No.
name,
Did you ever watch the show?
sorry.
You ever watch the show Entourage?
Entourage?
I've heard of it, yes.
There's a character in the show named Johnny Drama. So when
Johnny
I was a
Drama.
kid, all my friends, because the show is popular, called me Drama. So it just stuck. Yeah.
But like when if you're performing, what's the name that they call it?
I go Johnny Antitomaso.
Antitomaso?
Antitomaso, yep. Yeah.
So that's like no tomatoes. Is that
Yeah, basically,
right?
anti-pasta,
Like
you get a
antipasta.
lot. Yeah.
Like antipasta is no pasta.
Yep.
So antitomaso is. I'll remember that.
And I would say you're teaching people Italian by telling them your last name.
I cannot speak a lick of Italian, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you know
you're
antipasta.
Italian, right?
Yeah, John Francis Antitomaso.
Oh, John Francis.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you got baptized.
And,
you got communion.
I'm Italian,
I already
too.
know.
You're Italian too?
Yeah.
Really?
My last name, so DeSillis is supposed to be pronounced DeChillis.
Oh,
but
DeChillis.
we don't do that. But my mother's maiden name is Pergolesi, so
There you go.
it's, yeah.
You know, I see it in the mustache. You see it, right?
The Italian in the
I was like,
People don't think I'm Italian ever, but
Fair
people
skin.
don't think I am either.
yeah. Except I had one person just literally go, "Are you like?" It's weird. Either they don't think I'm Italian or they know I'm Sicilian in some way. So.
Oh, so you're Sicilian, huh?
I'm half Sicilian.
Half Sicilian, and you are
Sicilian, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would think it's like, he's the complexion of it. Like, you guys obviously been like in the shade. You know what I mean? Like,
But me, do
I
I
mean,
look Italian to you?
definitely not.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
you know, you sound it.
Go ahead,
You
yeah.
definitely sound it though. You got that down.
But I look Jewish. I've been told.
Yeah,
I've been told I look Jewish too.
Listen,
so
I actually had my friend's girlfriend years ago. She said, "Benny, I didn't send you a Christmas card because I know you don't celebrate it." And I'm like, "What? What are you and yeah, and she said, "Well, you're Jewish, right? Benny, your name's Benny." I'm like, "No, I am 100% Sicilian."
Did you
you
tell
say
him the last name?
Rizzuti?
Gagootz?
Yeah.
Gagootz.
Is
My
that your
last
last
name.
name?
No, you know my last.
I
My
thought it
last
was
name's not Gagootz.
Wait, what? It's Rizzuti.
Rizzuti.
Damn.
But
I'm
Gagootz
sorry.
is a very long green squash. It's actually it's not in this logo, but It's a very long.
You have brought
green-
your Gagootz. I've seen your Gagootz in real life.
Yeah, you've seen the Gagootz, right? I brought it. You've seen my Gagootz.
After the show, people are gonna go on like Pornhub and look up Gagootz. What's the Gagootz?
It's spelled differently than GH. It's spelled C-U, C, right? Gagootz. C-U-C-Z-Z-I.
You're nodding like you're like, I don't speak a lick of
it's-
Italian. He's like, but I
It's
get
like
that part.
it's like all in so like a American Italian slang. All the C's are G's.
Oh.
So
Yes.
like manicotti is not manicotti, it's manigot. So
Yeah.
you replace the
Bis-
C's and G's.
Biscotti is biscotta.
Bisco, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
and-
God, my residents are gonna
And
be
my
It's
name,
changed
listen, and my
how
name,
Italian is spoken
It's
in,
so dumb.
in
It's just
America.
like American, yeah.
And then they'll argue that things aren't the way that they're actually said. They'll be like, no, it's pronounced this way. And then
Yep.
you'll see videos of like, it'll cut to someone in Italy and they're like, no. That's not
no.
how it's pronounced.
if I get fancy, I'm like, can you pass the mozzarella? I mean, who am I?
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
am I right
yeah,
now?
yeah, no.
Honestly,
Hey, listen.
That's good.
That's a good one,
Hey,
right?
listen.
Like,
that's all right. Yeah.
There were quite a few black Italians and black Sicilians.
I'll tell you that.
Long time ago, there was a veterinarian. I don't remember her name. She was black Sicilian. Her father was African American, and she was the most beautiful woman
Had to be.
until I met my wife, of course.
Of course.
But she was the most beautiful. She looked like if you took an Italian actress and just spray painted her braid. Like she was so beautiful. Her lips,
Spray
everything.
painted her what?
Black.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you. I'm like, so you just spray paint and that's what comes out like. I got it.
Like black. If
Yeah.
you gave, it was like, it was, you know, Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
Very. She was like a chocolate Sophia Loren.
Wow.
Okay, is that a nice way to
That's
put
a
it?
good
Because
one. That's good.
Ryan accused
I like
me-
chocolate people. Yes, I am.
My
chocolate.
my son accuses me of being racist, which I'm not racist, but I.
I'm right here.
She's
How
right
can
here.
you be racist? I'm right.
But
I'm
anyway.
literally, I am
Unless
literally
it's
standing in your
unless
non-racist
it's
zone.
only because of what month it is. Then
That's true. Actually, that's a good point. Actually,
yeah.
let's get
What
to
do
the
you?
bottom
Who
of
are you
this.
having on in June?
For the LGBT.
Yeah.
I
Who's,
don't. Well, the last one we had Kathy Arnold and Emily Santosis.
Oh, okay.
Who have a show that follows this one called "See You Next Tuesday."
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, so they follow us, but we had them on. It doesn't matter, you know. I don't care. I don't do the guests. Nancy does the guests.
She's the best. What do you mean? I love that even if she's not here, she's here. Like we love her.
Yes.
Seriously, I have like
That's
no
her.
Facebook. And
Nancy designed that logo.
No, I
We
know.
used
She
to
had
have
like
the other
4
logo.
different logos.
Yeah.
Like
that's
she's amazing. I'll tell you. She was the reason I started my new Facebook. She's like, you need to do it. I'm gonna post it everywhere.
Yeah, what happened? You had a little
Oh,
trouble.
we're gonna talk about that right now. Let's not. Let's talk.
No,
Get
okay.
banned?
Oh my god, I banned and disabled 2 times over. Like,
Twice?
So well.
Same account?
Same account.
No, I got you beat.
Yeah. Oh, how many?
I got a permanent ban.
Really?
Permanent
You're
ban?
permanently banned from
What do you
Facebook?
mean?
Well, I had to make an entire new one because I was promoting some shows in Ohio and I used one of my clips, and I think when you put like an ad, when you put budget behind something, they like check it out more thoroughly, and I guess some of the words, it's all algorithms, so they don't. So in the bit, I had the word racist in the bit, and I think because I'm making fun of racists, and I think the algorithm just slammed that one keyword and thought, algorithmically it would say, oh, this guy took out an ad and it's got this word in it. And I didn't even think about it. And then like the next day they were like, stop what you're doing right now or we'll delete. And I was like, I will. What am I doing? I had no idea. And then the next
don't
day,
tell you, yeah.
the next day, everything that I had ever posted, every message, everything was gone. Even like in groups. Like
Wait, so you
group
were
chats.
able to get in the Facebook though?
No, I couldn't get anything. And then they tried to charge me. I had to go to my credit card company. They tried to still charge me for the ads. And they like completely scraped everything from it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god, no, it's
And
the
how
worst.
about you? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't do anything racist. So.
Yeah.
You
I'm
didn't
back
get
on
in
it.
trouble?
You also
Alright.
don't know
I'm
some
good.
headline shows either. So
Yeah.
that's why he doesn't need to take out ads either.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm glad you all
But-
brought this up because today I got restricted for 24 hours.
Restricted.
Oh god.
I got
Wait,
restricted.
did they tell you why?
Yes, I know why.
What did you do now, Benny? Oh,
All right,
he was being racist.
No, this wasn't raised, but it was sexist, sexual,
Oh.
and it was a cartoon. It wasn't even real people. Cartoon nudity. So I'm on
There's, like,
this.
real
I don't
women-
want to
cartoon
send it.
nudity.
It's whatever
like,
you're into.
feel like it's not that.
We
Yeah,
see real nudity all the time.
All
Like,
right, so I'm on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm on this group, and it's called. I don't want to give the name of the group. I don't want them to get in trouble, but it has to deal with sarcasm
Okay.
and being a moron, which is two things that I relate to.
Right.
So, sarcastic moron. So I'm on this, and there's women on it too, telling you sex positions I never even knew existed and different weird things.
What's
and
the
they're
name of the
telling-
group?
But they're
Now-
That's why
Now I
he's in the chat.
try.
That's why I was.
He's
on-
like, Nancy, that's why her back is broken. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's why her back is broken.
He's a freak. Okay.
She's gonna. I don't want Messi to ever be on the show again. So, I sent some. I have some memes that I took off of Facebook.
Sure.
And there's the meme with it's two levels. So the first one is a boyfriend, like he's on the phone texting his girlfriend.
Oh,
And then the second one is what the girlfriend's doing or her, one example was the girlfriend says, "My dad is not home," and then the guy says, "I know." In the next one, and the old man is plowing the boyfriend, right?
So funny.
So okay, so this one that I
You posted that?
no,
Oh my
I posted
God.
one better than that.
Oh, of
I
course.
posted. The guy is on the phone and he says to his girlfriend, "Are you up?" And then the girlfriend is getting dog-eared by some guy. And you don't see the guy, you just see the girlfriend with a look on her face and everything. Next thing I know, a few minutes later,
It's funny.
we removed it. You're not allowed
I can
to.
give you that.
You're not allowed to go in any groups for
It's so
24
random
hours.
now. Oh, it's all no one.
it really
No
is.
one works at Facebook anymore. That's what I learned. Because like there's no phone number, there's no email, there's no
Nothing.
text support. Because when I was trying to like figure it out, they were like, "Oh, if you want help, log into your account." I'm like, I can't. Like, there's no account to log into. So like, nobody works there. And I like even was in like I thought there was like an office in the city. I could just I'll just go. No, there's like nobody actually works there. It's all algorithms. That's why like someone can post the same thing you posted and be fine, and then you just get bad luck because the algorithm caught your bad thing and not someone else's.
They
bad
must
thing.
have been
It's just
watching
like,
that page.
It's
But
Yeah.
that's
So
what
you're
you
saying
just got.
AI,
or one
so you're
person
saying
flagging
AI is what like does the pushback and like looks through people.
like, yeah, there's nobody works there. It's all just.
I've been DMing
stuff.
this. I've been like
For
emailing
Facebook.
this disabled at Facebook. I've been sending. I've made
Yeah.
my friends send letters and be like, "This girl, she's spreading laughter on your platform. Why would you?"
No, nobody works.
Never
there.
connect your
People work
Facebook
at
and
Meta.
Instagram either.
People
Don't
work
do
at
that.
Meta,
Don't
and they
have
work.
that.
I think at you can get help at like Instagram, but I think Facebook is like being completely abandoned by the company mostly, and it just kind of runs itself now.
Wow,
is what
that's
is
like
my kind
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think
That's like
anyone
science
actually
fiction.
monitors it. It's just AI.
And when you
and
started your new
algorithms.
page, they weren't like, because like
That's
I
like the
started a new
Matrix.
page, and now
Yeah.
they're like, well, everything I do, they're like, oh, you can't do this. Oh, it seems spammy. Like, dude.
I mean, I just used a different email address and stuff,
Yeah.
so, and I didn't put my phone number in and stuff, so I just had to just start from scratch.
How many years ago was that?
It was not this December, the December before that. So yeah, December 2023. I think
giving
it's
me
like
hope.
1.5.
All right.
2025. It definitely
Anyway.
sucks to lose your
Dude,
Instagram
it's
more than
trash.
Facebook.
They
Yeah,
also, what's
Instagram
crazy
is
is they,
where
That's
they
crazy.
emailed me 8 zip files of everything that I've ever, like all my photos and stuff, posts, everything that I've done since I was
Yeah, they
in,
didn't
like,
email- I'm
since I
trying
was
to
like
get that
16.
email.
They just like sent, no, because you have like a temporary hold.
Well, they said disabled, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh, if you go to, I think there's a place that you have to go, like, if you try to
and
log
you
in.
saved all your stuff? 'Cause
They'll,
I'm gonna
you know,
save it.
I did, but then I also like, do I really want to go back and like look through all this? Like, I don't know. Like,
I know.
I think it's like even if I messaged one person like hi, like it's in there somewhere. Like,
Yeah,
they're just these massive files. So I don't know.
Wow.
That's
I just grabbed it
ridiculous.
just in case. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
one
no,
day
so
I'll feel
I'm
bored,
gonna do that tonight.
and I'll just like see what kind of stupid stuff I was up to. Make myself feel bad. Look
So I
at
guess
dumb
the
shit I posted.
algorithms changed now. So because I told you I got that thing a few years ago off of that meme, so I put it on that page, and all of a sudden it's like we removed it. You're not allowed to post on any groups that you're a part of or anything.
Oh my god, that next 20, at least you're gonna be like in 24 hours you're back to. I've been like crashing out since the year started.
I found it
Insane.
insanely refreshing. Like when I like couldn't, I was like, if it wasn't for comedy, I think that would have been the moment where I
would've been
completely
done with
jump
social
shipped
media,
off
yeah.
of all of social media because like the only reason I had to get a new one is because some of the comedy festivals I do are run through Facebook groups.
Yeah.
And like there was like 3 reasons that other than that I was like I feel free. Like more
It is
free.
free,
Even like during that time I think I just took the apps off my phone too to just like fresh air breathe. Do it. It's really bad for you. Social media is like really
It
rough
is.
on your
And
brain.
It's definitely bad.
Television's bad for you, except for the Gagootz
But
show.
television
And see you next Tuesday.
yeah, but at least like when you had TV, like you had scheduled time where you
Yeah.
like I'm home,
It ended.
I can do this. But now it's like when you didn't even with TV, you didn't wake up necessarily and like pop the
Literally
TV
look
on
at-
first thing in the morning.
No.
And then like, it's the whole like first thing you open and the first thing you close before you go to bed is social
And like
media.
TV holds your
is
attention for longer versus you're just like
busted.
on people's like profile. Oh, I'm on this person.
Well,
profile.
there's also a finite amount of time. You could sit there and scroll for hours.
right.
Yeah, I've been working
Oh
on
my
that.
God.
Yeah, it's bad.
Anyway, let's talk about
Watch the
comedy.
Gagootz show. The Gagootz show is cool.
Yeah.
It's on
Is it
YouTube.
good?
Long form YouTube, better.
Oh, you're watching it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Cool.
I popped it up and the first thing I saw was like, oh, they had the other Tom DeSillis.
Yeah, we had him on the last show, yeah.
That's why we're in this seat, because the dip is still...
Thomas
That's
DeSillis,
from
yeah.
Thomas
Back-to-back
DeSillis,
Tom
yes.
DeSillis.
Yeah.
It's good.
That was
But
funny.
so let's talk comedy. When did you guys both start? When did you start doing comedy?
I will...
And why?
This year in October will be 10 years for me.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 years. Why is I don't know. I was really into comedy, listening to it through college, but I was in a band, so I played music for a long time. So I just trying to juggle 2 things is like tough. So once the band kind of fizzled out, I just kind of started doing stand up. Just kind of flowed right into it.
You know, there's quite a few musicians that started out in music and then wound up in comedy.
There's a trope
Cool.
that a lot of comedians wanted to be musicians
I
and
was gonna
vice
say,
versa.
what's harder since you've done both, music or comedy, in your opinion?
I think comedy is harder because it's less appreciated. And like it's more normal to see like someone in the corner like playing music on the side and people will like appreciate it in the background. But like when you go to do a show at a bar and they're like, we're just gonna stick you in the corner and like everyone's talking, it's really hard that way. I think what makes it harder also with comedy is creating it, because you can work on a song with your band for a month until this song is like the best thing that's written and it sounds incredible. But comedy is the only thing you need to work on in front of people. You have to first find out if it sucks or not. And like, if you have somewhat of a decent ear, you can be like, oh, this song is good, but it's not ready for people to hear it yet. But here, like with comedy, you're like, this? No. This? No. This? No. This? Finally. Like, I got it, and like, it takes a long time, so that's a little more
What's
brutal.
strange about comedy, too, is that you might write it and think, wow, this is the funniest thing I've ever written.
Yeah.
And then it just bombs.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But then another thing about with comedy, if you become too comfortable with that particular bit, you become so comfortable that it's
like your
always
crutch.
killing, it always kills, and then all of a sudden you do it and you're like, nobody laughed. What happened? Because you got too... What?
So sometimes you get bored of it. You don't deliver it
But
the way
you don't
deliver
release
it.
it. You don't realize it.
Yeah.
Now, how about you, John?
So I started doing comedy like 2 years ago. The reasoning is funny. I actually was just talking about this. The reasoning is because it's psychotic. I was always obsessed with writing like TV shows and movies, and my whole life I would just like do it. I'd write scripts. I have like a million things written. And a few years ago, I was looking at it one day. It's not good, obviously, but it's like it was like 100-page movie that I wrote, and I'm reading it. And I'm like, this isn't bad. I was like, what happens if by the grace of God, I was like, I sent this to somebody and this got made. I go, somebody else is going to get, some actor is going to get the credit for saying the words that I wrote on a piece of paper. I was like, that's BS. I was like, I want to be able to get credit for saying the things like I wrote. So I was like, what could I do where like I'll get credit for saying the things that I come up with? And I was like, God, I could do stand-up comedy, which is psychotic to like think. But
you just came up with that in your head.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, I go to an open mic, write stuff that's funny, and then you suck for a long time and you figure it out.
And you perform here a lot.
I perform here a lot, yeah. Fridays here is awesome.
Fridays, there's a great open mic. You
Come to
I've been here
Paradise,
before.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
I've been here.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Yeah.
he said that you guys met at an open mic.
Yeah, this is Paradise is the best open mic.
It's a
Like,
Friday
it's-
night,
it's
too.
amazing, yeah.
What is it, every Friday?
Every Friday.
It's more of what
7?
you. It's 6:30 or
6:30 sign up, and
Yeah,
then 7 to 9:30.
Yep.
Yeah, and then
And it's-
karaoke.
And it's
Oh, yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's a combination. It's comedy. It's music, poetry.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then I have to come too.
It's awesome. It's more of what you said earlier. You know how you were explaining what open mics were like years ago?
Yeah.
It's more of that. It's more of like a show. Because then you go to other open mics. Like, you just got to do it to do it. They suck. You're at a bar.
And
People
I
don't really
hate to
want you
put-
to be there talking.
Thanks.
They're just like, you're just kind of looking at one guy at the bar trying to see if you can get him to smile. Like, they suck. But this one is like real. People
And you
are
know-
paying
It's like
attention.
not just comedians.
You know
in the
why they-
crowd.
It's a show, yeah.
You know why they suck too is because the people running it don't really care. It's
Right.
like we're just and you know, I hate to put it down because I go to these open
Yeah.
mics, but like you said, this is the most professional one.
Best one.
Because the other ones, you go and they're reading off a paper or they're like, okay, you're up now. You know,
Yeah.
there's no enthusiasm in it.
Yeah, this is more of a show. It's also true, like what you're saying, like other open mics. I mean, like, I'm guilty of it too, obviously, but like when somebody else is like up there, you're kind of like thinking about what you're gonna say in your head, so you're not really paying attention. I feel like here, people are like sitting watching, and you almost are giving the person more of like the time of day than you would at like a bar or like at a
Right.
coffee shop or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, I gotta pull up to this.
yeah.
I was gonna say, 'cause
I've
it was
done a
a
couple of
thing, too.
different. I've done my own material here, and then I've done Alfredo Gagootz. You know the character Alfredo Gagootz? Did you ever
Wears, like,
see
an
me do
apron?
Alfredo Gagootz?
I think you did
With
it
the
on the
apron.
show.
Yeah, you've seen it.
You've seen it?
And the
We
mustache.
did that at Governor's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Alfredo Gagootz sent a video in.
Oh,
And we're going to show we got Alfredo Gagootz's first date.
oh,
Yeah,
wait,
went
he
on-
recently
went on a date.
Was it before or after the ban on Facebook?
Oh, well,
He's a-
it was
his
before
alter ego's
the,
a freak, by the way. So yeah,
the what?
his alter ego was you would be his alter ego, right?
Or he would
Because
be
you're-
mine.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
either.
one of you guys is
You
a
have to
freak.
confuse me.
Posting weird stuff on Facebook.
All right, look.
This guy.
Alfredo's first date. The first date. So, hey, baby, you have a good time tonight?
Sure.
Oh, you're so nice. You're the nicest person I ever take out on a date.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Renee May, I take you here to the cemetery to meet my mom. Because I only go out with a girl if I get the approval from my mama. I think a mama should approve of you.
What do you mean when I'm meeting your mother? We're at a graveyard. Oh, she's dead.
Because I don't see no lightning to come down. Mama, you like it as a nicer girl, Mama. The next time we go out, I give you a nicer, bigger, fat sausage.
Sausage? You look more like the breakfast sausage.
And for dessert, I give you a cream-filled cannoli. All right,
Nice,
hey,
all right.
thanks. That's Alfredo Gagootz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, what a dog.
We got to show him every once in a while because we get to use his name on the show.
Yeah.
So-
Give him a shout out.
Is he gonna get a second date with that girl? Like, what's the tea with that?
No, no, he never got a second date.
Oh,
It says it
God.
at the end.
Oh, I.
It says, he says, she says in the beginning, you know, the thought bubbles?
Mm-hmm.
She says, this is the worst date ever. And then at the end, his thought bubble is, I think I'm going to get lucky. And then it says, no, he's not getting lucky.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But it was fun. We did that, we actually did that during COVID. Like when COVID was starting to,
Okay.
you know, we did that in West Babylon at, there's waterfalls there, the Argyle Park.
Yeah, I used to live
And,
right there.
all right,
I'm
so-
curious though. Do you guys have any alter egos? Like on
No.
stage that come out on stage?
No, like characters on stage?
Yeah.
No, I don't do a character on stage. You don't do any, like...
Now you play everything up. Like, obviously you, like in comedy, you exaggerate everything. So like sometimes I'll like over Italian things, but for the most
Over
part.
Italian is an
But
adjective.
But
Yeah.
you know, but
Puts a little
even,
extra olive
like,
oil on
yeah.
it. It's set.
say not characters, but say like a relative or somebody. Do you do?
Oh, I
anything
mean,
like-
I'm gonna do like a voice to
Yeah.
differentiate myself.
like say Eddie
Others,
Murphy
yeah.
did his father,
Oh,
right?
that's all I do.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy did the
You
thing.
do your
That's
dad.
all I
Yes,
do.
you do
Yes,
your dad.
I stand up there for 10 minutes and just talk about my dad.
Yeah, no,
My dad's a
you
cartoon
do that
character.
very much.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally a cartoon character.
Yeah, you do a whole bit about your dad
It's-
thinks you're a homo, right?
Yeah. My dad thinks I'm gay.
Yes, yes.
And that's
Yes.
your uncle. You do it with your uncle.
It's not really a bit. Yeah.
But
Well,
that's
yeah.
interesting. So when you got into comedy, like you went to your uncle first and was like, "Hey, I want to do comedy."
So my uncle who's here right now is watching, hanging out. I think he started doing it first, and I was like watching his stuff, and I was like, "God, this is so funny." And then kind of just like, you don't want to go alone. Like when you're starting, like, it's
Yeah.
cool to just have some. Everybody
Right.
usually does, but it was cool. We were just going and doing it together, and then it kind of like formulated into doing shows together.
Oh, I
and
love
like when we
that.
do shows together, it's so much fun. Like I'll always go before him, and like or whatever. I'll have him. We'll purposely make him follow me. Cool. So that I can go up there and just make fun of him, and then he can get on stage and just immediately start making fun of me.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's cool to have someone to play around with, and he's outrageous.
You guys are both hilarious, by the way. I had
It
the
was
pleasure
fun.
of doing we did a competition show
Yeah.
for John Butera.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
fun.
So much fun.
You guys are hilarious. We did two shows.
Two shows, yeah. Yeah, that was so much fun.
That was a lot
I
of
hosted
fun.
that one show with you guys on it, with you and your nutso family.
Yeah, yeah.
it was
Wait, your
a-
whole family does
Yeah, it was a
comedy?
very no.
I'm like,
all
you
they're
didn't
all
write
in the
that
crowd.
down and make it a show.
No,
Not at all.
it was just it was a very Italian crowd.
Yeah, it was an Andy Tommaso
yeah,
pattern.
yeah,
Oh, yeah?
just the
Yeah,
whole.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
was
funny. I
fun.
forgot about that.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah.
We had fun.
So then just like piggybacking off of passions, like do you still do any music? Like are you still dabbling in music?
Not so much. I play bass, so like it's kind of hard to be a
Bassist?
solo bass player. Yeah, it doesn't really
What is
work.
that? The one that's like boom.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
If
but
you go
then-
to a cool swanky jazz club
wasn't
with
there?
that
I used to
mustache,
go.
you're in.
I used to go to just like random open mics sometimes and bring my bass and just hang out. And,
Yeah, you
know,
can still do
Wasn't
it.
there a
Yeah,
comedian?
here.
I could, but I'm busy. I'm doing comedy.
He's like, I'm
you know?
booked.
Yeah.
There was a comedian, and I don't know if he had a cello or a bass. Maury Amsterdam from the Dick Van Dyke Show.
I don't know. I'd have
And
to
I'm
check
pretty
it
sure
out.
he had
From
he
the
had a
Dick Van
stand-up.
Dyke show? We
I know, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you're
You don't
aging.
even know what.
I do know Dick Van Dyke. Wasn't
Can't
that
say half of those
Andrew?
words anymore. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my god! I just got canceled
Yeah.
again off of Facebook. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
I'm gonna get restricted another
Oh my
24
God.
hours.
They're
What
gonna
are we
somehow
doing?
find out I was on the
Van
video,
Dyke,
and then
yeah.
I'm gonna get like. Don't even worry about it. It's horrible.
It's the Wrong Island show over here.
That's funny. I didn't even realize that. So wait, are you still screenwriting?
I mean, I'll play around and write. I think I have my real goal, truly, as crazy as it sounds. I don't have any kids. I want to get a children's book published.
Oh, cool.
I'm like obsessed with that for some reason.
Really?
So smart.
I need to
Children's
find
books, right? Not
Children.
children.
Yeah, on that point, you should be.
what is it?
You're obsessed with children's books.
I'm obsessed with
not...
children.
Oh, okay. All right.
Duh.
Just making sure.
I
Wouldn't
go
be.
to, I literally go to the park and I'm like, kid, come here, let me read this
Just
to you.
like
I'm
read
gonna
this
have
book.
to
You're
read
gonna
this,
love
yeah.
I've never done that.
I think I'm
before.
gonna have to
Yeah.
write him a
Yeah.
diss track.
Wait, how old are you?
29.
Yeah, dude.
I just turned 29.
20s, right?
How old are
They're
you?
Freaking 33.
Get the
I'm older
I
than you.
know.
So.
I just
You look
got
great.
carded. What?
34, so.
Okay, dude. We're literally like we were in the same.
I know, I know.
Same thing.
I got carded the other day. I think it's because of my little Al Sharpton going on over here.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, card me, bitch. It was great. I loved it. I loved
listen,
it.
I'm
Where?
60.
Where?
I'm
I
69.
got carded at the smoke shop.
Oh.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
at the smoke.
That makes sense.
I'm 16. I get carded at the smoke shop. I'm 69.
Okay, we're not gonna start telling lies here. This is getting weird. It's getting
Well,
weird.
I think-
I don't know what the hell's going on over
I
here.
think legally they have to scan everyone into some places
Yeah.
now, so for the.
Any of those
Because-
places, I don't go because that's too fancy for me. I'm
Now,
like,
when you say smoke
a
shop,
homegirl.
are you talking about dispensary where you buy?
no, well, this was just like a regular like where they sell. Like they didn't even have like.
no, they
Did I
don't.
say weed? Is that legal? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
legal.
Banned! Oh my god, I don't want to get banned for that
No,
too.
I'm with you. I think it's a.
we have 4 dispensaries on Long Island.
Yeah.
4. I went to one the other day.
See, I'm not used to like the dispense because I live in Queens.
Yeah.
So they were just all bodegas, and then one day they just all got shut down.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And so I went to one guy and I was like, I went to the shop. I'm like, hey, and this is my Long Island. Hey, like, do you guys have like an eighth lick or something or whatever? I leave. A crackhead comes up to me and he's like, listen, they would have sold it to you, but you were sounding too white. Where you from? I said, I live up the block. I swear. That's how
At
you
one
know
of the
I'm white. Why would I
bodegas,
tell
you
them I'm
mean?
up the block?
The
That's
bodega
great.
things? Like when
You
they
tell a
used to just-
crackhead where you live?
Oh, I said up the block. I did see him around my block after.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking around.
I wanted the bodega so it wasn't like a legal weed place.
No.
I kind of like that. Support local business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Can't
now
do that
it's all
anymore.
shut
They're a
down.
local
down.
drug dealer.
Yeah, once the official places came in, for a long time they didn't care, but then once the official places opened up, they happen in Manhattan.
For the
too.
tax,
They
it's all about
they
money.
clean swept it.
It's
yeah.
all about
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
mean,
about the tax.
I don't smoke. I've never smoked weed in my life, but like
I can tell.
But
You
yeah,
got good
never.
skin.
I don't know, whatever.
Like,
But
damn.
I'm scared.
Whoa.
But I gamble a lot. But I gamble with a bookie. Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing like DraftKings. I support my local bookie.
He's like, I like to.
How old are
Yeah.
you?
Bookie, you know.
Well, I've never
He's
smoked
definitely
reefer
old.
before. I just go to my bookie.
Gambling's my vice.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I never smoked weed.
So your bookie is like the same one your dad had to use in like 1980.
It's the same. Yeah,
I
same
get
guy.
it, this guy.
Same
Yeah.
guy.
That's
It's
some
his
Italian
It's his uncle.
Yeah.
He takes our bets.
No, it's his grandmother's the bookie.
Come
It's
on
always
now.
the
Yeah, it's
grandmother.
always-
Yeah. Grandmas actually
True.
know what the
She's-
hell's going
yeah.
on.
They always
Yeah.
run numbers.
That's it.
It's
Plastic
real.
on the couches is not to keep the stains
Italian
out, it's to keep the
grandmas.
money in.
Uh-oh, I forgot your uncle is in the witness protection program.
He's like,
He does stand.
That's why he's
How
back
many
there.
stand-up comedians are in the witness protection program?
Who's getting the horse head?
Oh man, I'm waking up with the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's interesting though how the toughest times bring out the best comedy, right? Like, what would you say is one of your best? Because I know for myself, one of my best acts right now, like, is when I was single and I was dating this guy, and he had little weed and a little penis. So it
And a
really
little-
hits. It's a good one. What about you guys? Like, do you guys?
That's
have-
your toughest.
not my toughest.
That's
but
the
it's my-
hardest
like,
part is you have a guy with a tiny. You can say penis.
He had a
I
little-
don't know. I'm scared.
He had a little weed and a little penis.
Little weed. And
I
little
just
penis.
have a little penis, no weed.
Oh God, that's actually
Yeah,
worse.
it sucks.
You know-
That's fucking worse.
When you do perform stand-up comedy, you don't tell anybody you have a little penis, right?
No.
I think
You
did
should
I feel like you
not.
said it once.
No.
No, I think you said it in the last.
I mean, not that.
It was
not
funny
that,
as hell, though.
Not that. Have any of you met somebody and went on a date with someone you met when you were doing stand-up comedy?
Have I?
Have you
No.
dated a
No.
comedian?
No.
No, not a comedian.
I was already dating my now wife when I.
Oh,
started
you're married.
dating.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
put the ring
See, we
out.
didn't. What great
Give us some
hosts?
Beyonce.
What great hosts we are. We don't know anything
No,
about
I've
these.
seen his ring. And I was like, I wasn't gonna get to it, but like we've been talking so deep.
It's a silicone
So
one. I
deep.
don't wear a big fancy ring.
I like that.
That's a good one though, because those are the ones that you're not feeling like, oh my God, you're pressured to like not get robbed.
Guys' rings are so bulky and obnoxious too. They're like, I don't know.
And
They're
expensive,
just
probably.
like,
I don't even know.
I don't know. I didn't. I had.
Like one day I'll know, but like.
I bought a pack of these for like $12.
What?
So.
Like,
Are you
girls
gonna get
buy the
married?
rings. I mean, am I gonna get? I mean, you should ask my boyfriend. I think so.
Oh, you have a boyfriend?
I do. I don't. Talk
Look at
to
him, look
in
at him.
school. I'm a Gagootz. No.
Friday.
Oh my God,
Friday's coming up.
Right.
No.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
That's funny. Yeah.
We better be nice to you Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see.
Mm.
Oh,
I think if you have your expectations too high, you know, like how long have you been married?
I've been married since 2020, but we've been together for like over 10 years.
Oh, so
we've
do you
lived
still ask
together
her-
for over 8. So.
Oh,
Do you ask
okay.
her to be your Valentine every year?
No, I haven't done that.
We gotta keep.
I don't think
expectations
I've-
low for these guys.
Yeah, I don't even
I
know
don't
what that
think-
means when you said it before. What are
See,
you
that's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying. No, we should talk.
I
about
asked
this.
her
This
to
is
be my
important.
Valentine before we started dating, because then we started dating late in February after that. And then I don't think I ever asked her to be my Valentine
Oh my God.
again,
You
because
will get some,
she
like-
is literally my girlfriend at the time. So if I asked anyone
But
else,
see,
I would be a
Valentine's
piece
Day is
of
about
garbage.
It's about being like.
All right, listen.
But it's like a given. It's
Being
like
my-
what are we doing for Valentine's Day?
being my Valentine.
Because you're my like you know. But we like a little. See, the thing with like Valentine's Day, it's just about just doing the little bit more romantic thing that you would usually do. So it's to be like, will you be my Valentine? All right, she's gonna kick my ass for real. Nancy's gonna kick my ass. He's like, yes.
You know what? With our age,
I'm just saying.
I was always
I
thinking.
kind of think it's
Maybe
dumb.
think
I think
about
it's kind of a
it,
dumb
like,
holiday.
You know, most men do. Come on.
No,
But if you-
but women, it's a holiday that women like,
Right.
and our holiday is Super Bowl
Super
or
Bowl.
World Series. That's
Yeah.
why. Don't
we
talk
do
to me.
stuff.
Well,
Like
what's
I
your
have,
holiday? He
I have
doesn't like Super Bowl.
reservations for dinner. Like it's not like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
I don't like buying cards because I think it's just I don't know,
so you
waste
don't
of
write
paper.
notes for
I don't know,
her.
I do a gesture, a thing, or you know. But she also is different. She doesn't like cut flowers because she thinks it's weird that we killed the
Killed
flowers that were
flowers.
in the ground, and now
Ooh,
we're
we
just
love
like
that. We
put
love
it in the
that.
We love
vase,
the flowers.
and now we're gonna watch it die for 2 weeks. Like that's kind of weird. So I don't know. It's also like it's not an issue because
I
I
love
don't think
earthy
she
women.
has a
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. But you know
She's
what?
chill.
You know, maybe like next year, 2 years from now, just like, will you be my Valentine? I'm telling you,
I'm pretty sure she'd
you
be
gonna have
like-
a baby tomorrow, guys.
I'm pretty sure she would be like, who else would be? And then she'd be thinking I have other options,
Yeah,
which I
that's
don't.
actually,
But
you're right. Let's not do that.
yeah,
That's probably
exactly.
why I'm not
Yeah, so
But like about to a woman, Valentine is like a soulmate, right?
What do you mean?
If a man said to you, "Be my Valentine," he's like your soulmate. That's like a guy that you want to be with.
Well, I don't know if it's that serious. I just think it's just a gesture. Like, Valentine's Day is all about just, like, a little extra gesture to just be like, I really care about you. Because as women, like, our brains every day tells us that the world hates us. I don't get it. It's
don't know.
weird. Are you dating?
No.
Okay, so, but you get it. You've definitely been with girls that are like, I love you. Like, do you love me?
I'm like
Because our brains.
You ever seen the Zach?
Would
He
you-
doesn't talk about.
Yeah,
women.
I'm the opposite. I'm
Well,
like
yeah,
a-
because you're a guy.
I'm like a hanging out type of guy.
Yeah, see, those kind of guys are like, dude.
But
of
you'll
course I
meet
love
that
you.
woman who wants to hang out.
or
If you want
Yeah,
to.
no, I like-
Especially if you meet an Italian
I
woman.
like
They're
a lot
very
of,
much.
yeah, I
like,
like a lot of girls. I don't know if I'm like a, I don't know if I'm like a tied down kind of guy.
oh, this guy's a player. Let's delve
Yeah, I
deep
kind
into
of like,
it.
I like, I like to hang. Yeah,
Okay, your mom's not happy about that.
it's all right.
Do you have brothers
She'll be
and
fine.
sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother-
it's
yeah.
an Italian mother. She does not want
Yeah.
any other woman in his life.
Kind of true.
That's-
No, yeah, I got an older brother and older sister, and they have girlfriends and husbands. So they're good.
Oh, okay. So, but you're the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Okay,
And
so
they
she's
have
preserving
kids
her
as
time.
kids?
Yeah, they have one. My sister has just had a baby, 4
Oh,
months
alright.
old. Yeah.
Oh, so you're definitely the kind of guy that once a girl's like, oh my god, like, do you even care? You're like, you know what? I'm gonna call you back.
No.
And then you don't call them back.
It doesn't even get to that.
This guy, he's breaking my heart. Oh my god. My heart is broken for all the girls. Don't worry, girls. My heart is broken
I think
for
he's
you
more
guys.
implying that he just doesn't go on dates and he just hangs out.
Yeah, I'm a
Like, he's
I'm
just-
I'm like a stress-free guy.
I feel that
Nah,
though.
man, I
So like,
when
I
I,
mean,
was
no, I
single,
like
I didn't.
girls.
I
That's
didn't
what my dad
actively.
thinks.
so what are your plans this Friday night?
Hang out with the boys, just
I'm with the boys.
And what are your plans?
I have dinner with my wife.
And you made reservations?
Yeah, I
and-
have a reservation at a restaurant. And I'll pick up some Reese's probably.
Oh,
I should
I
be
like
happy.
that.
Can't I?
Oh yeah, should be happy with
Yeah,
Reese's.
whatever. Peanut butter and chocolate.
Okay, well, let's not give it all away. Don't
See,
worry.
and-
He has something good.
And I talked to
She
Nancy, and I'll be like, "What would you like?" Because I told her her back is very bad right now. But yeah, I'm going to bring home dinner,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'll bring home dinner, and it won't be at McDonald's.
you
or,
won't cook.
What?
You don't cook.
I sometimes, but I'm not gonna cook Friday.
What's the best thing you cook?
Besides the Gagootz.
Well, I make a killer sauce, marinara sauce.
Okay.
I made a lasagna for Christmas.
Oh, let's go.
I
Oh.
made a really good lasagna, yeah.
A man that can
and
make
Nancy,
lasagna is
Nancy
a good
inspected
man.
it and everything. It was good. And then I have a smoker.
Oh, nice.
Ah, the
In the
smoke,
summertime, I like, and my son got me a book on
yeah.
smoking and everything. So
Smoke a brisket.
a brisket,
Oh,
yeah.
the best.
Turkey, you smoke a
Smoked
turkey.
turkey, yeah.
And Nancy
Look at this,
loves.
like, you're already old. Like, dude, you are an old soul.
I just
Get
want- I just
married
want-
I'm a
already.
food guy.
I don't want a
I'm big
smoker. I
food
just
guy.
want a
I
friend
would've
with a
booked you.
smoker.
I'm a big
Just
food
want
guy
a friend
for
with
sure.
one.
Yeah, you can come over.
Oh, you don't want the smoker.
I don't want the smoker. I
It's
want
a
a
lot of
friend with a smoker.
responsibility.
My uncle has one. He gets up at like 4 in the
Yeah.
morning to
You
start
gotta-
that stuff. And
it's a
then
good
it's
Depending
like,
on what, yeah.
It's
yeah,
a
people
12-hour
get up
process.
and they like start it and then they like go take a nap for an hour and they come back and check it and it's
You
like
don't
an
even-
all
I
day
would
thing.
you
see.
can do it.
I would put
Yeah.
my smoker
I don't
on
even know what
and
they
put
do.
something, and then I'd mow the lawn
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. But
But you got to start it early.
That's
So if it's if it's
depending
got
on because a
smoke for
turkey
14
breast or a
hours.
brisket takes like 8 hours.
Yeah.
sometimes.
It takes a long time.
Yeah, I haven't mastered
Because
like
it's
being
slow.
a housewife.
It's
like
very
if my meal
slow
takes more
cooking.
than an hour, I'm out of there.
Right.
It's
Like
slow
look at me, I'm
cooking.
scared. What do I need a smoked brisket for? Come on, like
for
What?
more
Yeah.
mass.
Definitely.
All right, listen.
You know what? That's actually true.
You're a Haitian, right?
Yes.
But African Americans are the best at smoking. They
I mean, they smoke a lot of different
everything. They smoke.
weed, little crack.
Yeah, that's
sometimes,
a weed
yeah.
crack. That's not what I was getting
Sometimes.
at.
Yeah.
Smoke butt.
I've been through the Midwest. I can assure
Pork
you.
butt.
Oh,
Pork
I was
butt.
like, dude,
But
you got banned for a reason. You're a freak. Okay, sorry. You all thinking
He is right. There was a woman I used to work with who she was Haitian, and every year Christmas she would make food for like food pantries and whatnot or whatever,
Yeah.
and she would always bring us like Tupperware bins to her office. It's outrageous.
Oh yeah, no Haitian.
So-
I mean, I haven't mastered that
So
part of
good.
being Haitian yet.
Smoked
but like,
sausage, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so good.
as I said, Nancy loves salmon.
Yeah.
And I smoke salmon. Ooh, smoked salmon.
Well,
And
why
then-
don't you do that for Friday? That's a good
Because
one.
it's
Give me a
it's snowing. I don't want to be outside with my. You got to get the
Yeah,
smoke.
smokers in the summer.
Because I have a charcoal smoke, charcoal,
Yeah.
and then you take wood. You take the hickory or the mesquite. You have to soak that.
I'm gonna write this down. Hold on. Just like I'm writing it down.
You have to soak that in water, and then what I do is I take those wood chips, like the hickory chips, I put them in a ball of tin foil. I put that on top of the charcoal, and then that makes the smoke.
That's
and
like-
you have to keep your temperature gauge low, and you have to check so it has to be low. It can't be like when you're cooking something in the oven.
That's like next time you go to a restaurant, you see like hickory smoked bacon.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wow, I definitely failed that part of physics because like everything you just said blew my mind. Like, why is there aluminum foil in there? That's crazy.
Yeah, because you have the wood chips that were soaking. They should soak at least a minimum of an hour in the water.
Oh hell.
Even if they're 24 hours.
Food can't even
better.
be that worth it. Like, right?
I'm kind of, it's a lot of work.
Listen,
It's cool to do that.
Yeah,
once
but
you do it.
Yeah.
to eat it,
Yeah.
it's
Amazing.
worth it.
Like, you're already a dad. Like, give it up.
It's
you're
worth
He's
it.
like smoker, man. I'll spend the whole day on
I'm a
that.
foodie. That's my one thing in life that I love.
Would you
Like,
ever
I'll
do like a foodie page?
What is the best thing you cook?
What's the best thing I could cook? Oh my god, I don't know. I cook a lot. I'm good. I'm a good cook.
Oh, good.
I cook a lot of good things. Like I don't know. When I go home tonight, I'll have a tuna steak.
Oh,
So
nice.
for dinner tonight, I already
Seared?
cut it up.
Seared or what do you do?
Yeah, I'll
with it?
sear it in like some soy sauce.
All right.
Wow.
And how
I
about
tried
you,
to sear it in
Tom? Are
soy
you-
sauce.
It's good.
I can. I don't do much. I actually like. I like cooking breakfast. I like pancakes, eggs, and I like doing the works on my breakfast stuff.
Oh,
So
that's nice, yeah.
It's my favorite thing to cook.
Yeah.
Now, you're single. When you cook, if you cook, you
He's like, screw you,
clean
you're
everything
single.
too.
Oh, we
Because we do like
50-50
if-
probably.
50, whatever.
I cook dinner sometimes. Nancy cooks the majority. When Nancy cooks, then I have to clean. So
Yeah, I mean,
Nancy-
we go back and forth. My wife
Yeah.
and I, we,
All right.
So
Cook,
you know what? This
clean,
is such a
cook,
random.
clean.
I'm going back into like comedy and stuff. You know, in like nowadays, it's like to be a comedian, you have to like put out a lot of content.
Yeah.
And we're talking about food and stuff like that. Is that like, do you guys put out like content all the time, kind of thing?
I put out videos. I'm not even exaggerating. I think every Sunday of me and my friends cooking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, that's
Them up.
interesting.
Yeah.
And how about you? Do you?
I gotta get better at the video stuff. I put up clips and stuff, but I think I gotta do more.
It's tough.
I haven't
don't
done
know.
that.
Like,
I don't
do you
know.
guys do you guys feel that there's a difference between like stand-up comedians and Instagram comedians?
Yeah, definitely.
There's a difference, but unfortunately, like stand-up comedians also now need to be Instagram comedians. You have to be everything now.
It's true.
And
You can't
Instagram
just be a
comedians
stand-up.
get like real opportunities that stand-up comedians I feel like should
And
have. You know.
you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to now. You have to be a good writer, good performer, but you also have to be good at editing, capturing videos. Like you got to know how to mix stuff, and yeah, it's a
Even
whole
make
different-
flyers. I have a show coming up in April. I don't know how to make the flyer.
Yeah.
Oh, hit me up. I'm not the best.
Yeah?
Whatever.
Oh, you can help me out
Of
with
course
this.
I can help you.
programs.
Oh, you're the best. Okay.
There you go.
I think I was talking to him about this. I think the craziest thing is you don't know what on social media is gonna pop until you do it.
Yeah.
I have, like the
right.
stupidest videos that like I
It's
like
insane.
put out.
I-
A good one, I'll be like, oh, this is funny. It'll get like 4,000 views, and then the stupidest thing will get like 18. You're like, what the hell?
Listen,
Oh my god. it's insane.
I did the Gagootz show 10 years ago. I started it with a different co-host and I did it for 2 years. Then I stopped. Then I did other stuff, and here at Paradise Studio, I did a lot of different shows.
Yeah.
Then one time, somebody sends me a friend request, and they said, I don't know where I know you from, but I know you. So I said, well, I used to have a show called the Gagootz Show, and he was like, yeah. So you were saying that
Yeah,
you don't
just-
know, and then it turned out there were quite a few fans of the Gagootz Show.
Yeah.
Quite a few people knew the show from 10 years ago. So
Wow.
I brought it back, and it's been back for 2 years.
Ah.
So
Oh wow. Full
yeah.
circle moment. But yeah, that's interesting because
Anyway,
I will say the content is.
we're running out of time.
I'm gonna watch your videos.
So we'll start with you, Tom. You have any shows coming up? Anything you want to plug?
I am going to be. Let's see, what do I got? I got something in Colonial Heights, Virginia. I got to get the address stuff there. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. Let me look at my phone. I'll give you.
Yeah, go get that.
Should have brought
John?
that up.
Hosting a show at Governors this Saturday.
Oh,
Another show at Governors next Friday.
At Governor's in Levittown?
Governors in Levittown.
You're hosting the Giggle Room?
Yeah, I'm hosting the Giggle Room this Saturday.
Oh, good job.
Great.
Next Saturday, next Friday, we're doing Mohegan Sun.
Oh, cool.
27th, which is cool. Me and Mom will be doing that together.
Oh, with John.
With John, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And
it's
you,
gonna be so
yeah?
much fun.
What am I doing?
You would.
Oh, right. No, I'm
Try not to get banned from Facebook.
Right, I'm trying to like stay afloat.
No, yeah.
Now I have to look at my calendar.
We're running out of time
Okay.
here.
All right. Well, I have a show I think in Brooklyn next week. You know what?
Okay.
Just follow my new page, Mezzy D Comedy, and you'll know all of it. It's on Instagram.
Mezzy D Comedy. all right.
Instagram, Tom DeSillis Comedy. Colonial Heights, Virginia, February 22nd. I got March. I'm going to be doing Comedy Nerds in Floral Park on March 19th. Barnum Ballroom, Friday, March 28th. And Berwick, PA on April 5th.
Very cool. I want to thank our guests, Tom DeSillis, Johnny Antipasta. That's the name you should go by.
Johnny
And my
Antipasta drama.
guest co-host, Mezzy D.
Gagootz!
And have a happy Valentine's Day. Everybody wave to Nancy.
We love
Bye,
you,
Nancy. We love you. Bye. Thank you all for watching.